where we will quickly check out the new items that are for sale. I already looked at, let's see. I already looked at Skata's stream. And I already saw some fun items that we have not had before. So it's going to be fun to check out those. So this morning I've been working on the reaction for Horizon Steel Frontiers. Not sure if you saw that. But basically there's an Horizon MMO RPG coming from NCSoft and it looks insane. But it's only coming to PC and mobile, likely because they are doing their own, Guerrilla Games is doing their own game for PlayStation 5 and they don't want them competing with each other. But it's just kind of wild to me. It's kind of wild to me, you know. Pecinta, The Laughing Phantom, Ali, Vexler, Elsie, good to see everyone joining as always. Appreciate you all joining. It's good to be back and let's look at the exchange. So yeah, I'm doing well, busy. We of course have Where Winds Meet coming out in the next few days. I would really say to you, if you like Shadows, and especially just the RPG side of the Assassin's Creed games, then totally download Where Winds Meet. Try it out for free. It's a free-to-play action open world RPG. It has online elements like MMO elements, but you don't have to engage with it at all. So I would say go check that out. While we're looking at, again, I said it last week as well. I think this mount has not shown up yet. But yeah, the Brazilian, good to see you there as well. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm gonna quickly grab Twitch chat there too. But yeah, I think you will all like Where Winds Meet. And I'll be doing videos on it. I'll be streaming it on Saturday when it goes live. It will be going live like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. in the Netherlands, which is kind of late, so we'll be sleeping and then waking up playing the game. Yeah, these two items are actually pretty interesting. The dismount and the daggers, because the 8% posture attack is really good. So we have to, let's get the mount here for Yasuke. I think in Japan they have this sort of like this gold that if things break, they meld it together with this gold. I think that's the it's of course part of the one of the sets that has already appeared as well. But yeah, I think this mount is actually pretty awesome for a horse type mount. Although I would argue for Helix mounts, I would go with the crazy over the top ones, not the horses, but for a horse mount I do kind of like it. So let's also look at what Naue has, because again that dagger, I don't think it's like too exciting, but the engraving on it is pretty good. So they're adding co-op to Shadows. That is the rumor for a long time, yeah. So yeah, this headpiece, of course, that has been at the shop, the recovered hood, which is amazing. One of the best I think the best headpiece for Naue in the game. Has been for sale already. Let's switch to the Tanto. I don't have it upgraded yet, but should still be cool to check it out. Again, the 8% posture damage per adrenaline chunk filled. That's very, very good. I have it as a perk on this weapon, because yeah, if you don't use a lot of abilities, and also with the recovered hood, you very quickly get the adrenaline back. So yeah, it has the nice pink leaves flying around. So I would argue, if you don't have this Dento yet, I think it's worth getting. And the mount, yeah, that's up to you. The other two items are not that great. It's this mount, which has been for like, I think this mount is it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I do like it. I don't think it's worth getting though. And it was another deluxe edition item, right? That has been for sale. This week looks kind of mid. Hey, Remote Tanolo, good to see you. DS Games, this liquid kind of made. I mean, it's fine. I mean, again, this Tanto is pretty great if you don't have it yet. And yeah, this mount, if you missed it, it was around launch, well, for sale, so maybe you did not have the game yet then. And the Sacred Mount, I think this is the first time we see it. So overall, pretty. I think it's a fine selection. Now let's actually do the missions real quick. Purge corrupt entity. Of course, we have to do some of the castles too. We're just gonna do the corrupt entities. Just quickly get those done. Hey Severus, good to see you. Sweet mount, I'll be getting it. Yeah, MSK, I think it's worth it. Like every game had some brief explanation. What do you mean? Did this game ever explain how they got the genetic memories of these protagonists? It has been kind of vague. What we know is that that there's like a new device. That's how this modern day started. Like a sort of VR. Like I think it's like a consumer device. You put it on. You have like a weird hacked one, and then yeah, while Abstergo does their propaganda, there's someone else talking to you. To be fair, I've not really been paying attention to all the modern day stuff because it has been through these very not that exciting Animus Rifts, of course. And I don't feel there's that much of an impact. I do think that Hexe will hopefully make it a bigger deal. But yeah, for Quebec it has always been like Odyssey and then this and now this game. Yeah, that's always been like not a focus for them for sure. Ubisoft's H1 sales conference today at 6:15 p.m. Yeah, that's right. So for people who don't know, Ubisoft is gonna do their financial call. And it's always kind of interesting. It's always kind of interesting. Because yeah, they still plan to launch some big titles early next year. And they've not been really talking about that. And those titles include, I mean, they for a fact confirmed the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. So yeah, they probably will confirm the existence and the... Yeah, basically the... if that is still happening between January and March. But, and yeah, the Black Flag remake is of course another one because they said we will have paid Assassin's Creed content every financial year, and this financial year they did not have any of that. So they still got a pretty interesting holiday. They of course had the Anno game, I think it's out right now. Had pretty good reviews, and I know people were excited about it. Of course it's like a smaller title, but you would think that a game like that can sell 1 million copies or something, so that should be good for them. Then we have the Mirage update next week. So that should of course hopefully maybe bring some people back, or people that did not touch the game when it came out 2 years ago. Maybe those will pick it up. Then we got the Shadow update a week after that. We got the Shadow coming to Switch 2. So they still got some smaller things going on, but it's really the next year, the next financial year. So from April until the end of March 2027, that is when they need to bring out the big guns, and those big guns should include Hexe, Assassin's Creed Hexe, a new Ghost Recon, and potentially something from Far Cry. Let's hope we get some hints about Black Flag remake and pop. Yeah, I do think the Prince of Persia, we will get a mention of that, if that is still happening. Because they basically confirmed it. I am curious if things are going as they had planned. Of course, another thing they will likely touch on is the fact that they now, yeah, have the subsidiary. It's happening. The Tencent is now. It owns 25% of the of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. So they might give an update on the Vantage Studios and what they're doing with that. It's gonna be an interesting investor call for sure. Usually, some big things are coming out of that. So I will of course let you know if there's anything. Maybe in the React video if it's like a very very big info, and otherwise of course during the Sunday video I'll give you the nice rundown. I'm probably gonna get another game set in Japan that's supposed to come out this year. It's called School Days. Ooh, tell me about it. I'm not sure about it. Maybe the paid content is Shadows DLC too. Now, what they mean with paid content is, a new game. I don't think they mean DLC. I don't think that counts. So, no, I mean, I do think we will get a second DLC for Shadows, but I'm really curious when they're gonna do it. If Black Flag is early, next year. So, because that's of course how their financials work. If they want to still... Basically, Black Flag should come out before April. And now with GTA, of course, delayed. I still think March is crazy. I really hope it's not coming out in March. Because I want to play Crimson Desert as well and 007. Saber Knight, good to see you. And Skata, by the way, thanks for joining. So yeah, I do think that the Shadows DLC will then be in May or something, or in February, or in like April. It's still kind of weird to me. Another rumor is, by the way, that they will have some sort of crossover, so that in Shadows they might do like a pirate mission. I mean, we've seen that for the other games as well. Only Shadows didn't have anything, but Valhalla, of course, had a Mirage mission. Origins had a... did it have like an Odyssey mission? What was that about again? I don't know. Like, Odyssey had a Valhalla armor set. Like a Viking armor set that you could get for free. So yeah, they of course like to cross-promote these games. And yeah, a pirate, Helix pack, or maybe get Edward's outfit for Yasuke or something. Maybe it's maybe a bit weird, but we will see. Or for now. Have you played Space Marine 2? Yeah, but it's not really my type of game. Too much hack and slashy, too much co-op for me. Oh, that was a nice counter because, yeah, he almost killed me. But we got it. We're out this bitch. Yep, Cassandra showed up in your vacation, honestly. Hey Greg, good to see you. Always bamboo cutters camp. Feel like I go back here every week for something, one or the other. Yeah. I've lost track of all the camps that I've been and how many times I've gone to them. And then the one in Awaji. Yeah, we're gonna quickly do that as well. I don't need to do all the corrupted castles. Edward outfit close to release would be nice and as an Animus project for sure. Then some people will cry again that they put the Helix items in a very easy to earn project, but I digress. New quest, Obsidian in March or February, I think. Yeah, so we have the November update, of course. Like, I'm not sure how they're gonna add the finishers, but you would think they're gonna do another update then in December, like on the 21st or like something like that, or a bit later, or like the final week before Christmas, basically. You would think they're gonna do that. And then, yeah, the next one is in January, maybe the end of January. But yeah, I think it's very interesting. I've been playing a lot of Where Winds Meet as well, and I can't really talk about it as much as I would like, but I do think, and from all the betas that I played and stuff, I can kind of talk about it, the sense that I'm curious. I'm curious how it's all going to work out, because and we see that now with the Horizon Frontiers game as well, the Steel Frontiers game. These Asian developers, man, they're coming for everyone. They're coming for, like, we of course talk about the post-launch for Shadows and blah blah blah, and how we would have liked to see it go another way with different focuses and a different schedule and a faster pace and all that sort of stuff. But that is even without a real comparison. Like, we're now comparing it to the previous Assassin's Creed games, where with Odyssey it felt like, I mean, for Odyssey we would already had the Fate of Atlantis. You would already be playing the second DLC at this point, which is crazy to think about, right? And for Shadows we don't even know if the second DLC is happening. And then come the Where Winds Meet devs, or all these other guys, and they're gonna show what a post-launch looks like for a game. And obviously it's more of an MMO, and you could argue, okay, it has like online elements and stuff like that. But I played only solo Where Winds Meet. You're gonna, again, if you watch this stream right now, download the game. It's on PlayStation, PC. It's coming out in a few days. You totally want to get it, Severus. You want to check it out. Can't wait for Now Is Yeet Kick, me too. Hey Sean, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. There were reviews for yesterday for Where Winds Meet. Yeah, I saw it. But I think you really should check it out for yourself. I think the reviews did the game a favor, where, yeah, maybe you were expecting too much, and now, like, there's not a lot. It's like, let's just say that if you go in with low expectations, I think you will be. I think that's the best way to approach it. And I think the free-to-play already does the game favors as well, where you're like, oh, is this free-to-play? What the heck? Because there's a lot of content. There's a ton of content. And I love the game in particular, and Skata, I think you will love it too for that same reason. Because it's not afraid to be an RPG. And I'm kinda like, I should not say over, that sounds dramatic, but I kinda wish. Oh, I'm dead. But I really wish that Shadows was leaning more in that direction. And because then you like, what I've always said with Shadows is the following: the people that are still playing this game, they want Odyssey, they want the RPG, they want, so like, I am talking to people on Twitter and they are stuck in 2015, and that's cool. I think that's fine. I think it's good that there are multiple Assassin's Creed fans. But they play Shadows with a completely different, like, mindset. And that is good. And I think it's good that there are, like, that it's fine. But they constantly forget that we've now had 4 RPGs. And that I think most people playing Assassin's Creed, that even played from the first game, have spent more time in the RPGs than in the older games. Yet it feels like the people that are playing these older games, that they still think that Assassin's Creed is what that is. And I think that's totally fine. I think it's cool that there are multiple interpretations. But my problem mostly is that they still think Assassin's Creed can only be one game. And my problem with what Valhalla did and what Shadows did as well, and they kind of walked that back with Shadows by introducing all these RPG elements, is that they still want to go after everyone. But what you will see with Where Winds Meet, and I think that that's really beneficial for that game, you got the stats, you got the damage numbers flying around, you got the amount of build possibilities and weapons you will find, and gear and upgrades, and it's wild. You can really go crazy. And that's kind of what we had in Odyssey to a certain degree as well. And that's added the playtime that Ubisoft is looking for. Like, they're not adding the hideout rank 13 because they always wanted to add these passive bonuses. Like, the main reason is so we have new stuff to work towards. And I think that's just always interesting that the people that are going after these upgrades, they want the damage numbers. They want what I think an Assassin's Creed RPG should be and not be afraid to be. And that's why I was, and still I'm kind of disappointed that they're scared to go after that. I loved Odyssey. It's still my most played AC. I really liked Valhalla. Still mad it never got. Yeah, same. Hope. AC Ezio Trilogy are my favorite games of all time. I totally get that. The remakes for those will be crazy at one point. Engagement through endless grinding. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it that way, and that's what it in Shadows kind of feels like, because there's no purpose, right? There is no reason to do it. And that's where, and then it kind of feels like, okay, yeah, you just want to see the playtime go up for these people that do want to min-max. But yeah, in Shadows you have these systems. Like, I am not enhancing my gear because there's no need to. I'm playing on Nightmare difficulty, the highest difficulty. I'm not max level. And I don't need to put like 1,000 resources into giving an extra stat to one weapon, because it doesn't matter. In Odyssey, if they added that enhance feature, it would be really, really big. Murad, level 100, 131 on mastery. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sick. So many other games with more replay value. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should be happy that Shadows is not like that demanding, because then I can play other games as well. But I just think it's like I do sometimes envy the people playing some big multiplayer games, having their favorite multiplayer game, always going back to that multiplayer game. It's kind of like a comfort food, right? And then with a good reason, because yeah, there's something to work towards that actually impacts things. But again, I think it's interesting. People will be playing Where Winds Meet. I do think I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I might do streams. I want to do a stream for it on Saturday when it comes out. I wonder why there wasn't any celebrations, like new project being shadow dropped with Alta Ear Gear. Yeah, I mean, they of course have to make choices, and they're working on a ton of other stuff, so I get that. But I also think, and I still want to do an Assassin Raptor video on it. I do think the RPG model that they've now used, I do think that yeah, it's time. No, maybe not to move on, but it's time to either improve it, or yeah, I think Hexe cannot come at a better time, basically. And seeing the excitement for the Mirage update versus like the new Shadow stuff, yeah, I do think in that sense it's kind of good. It's kind of good that what the heck is this guy doing? See, something is happening there in the distance. What the heck? I'm level 100. I highly recommend Nice Scorpion. Well, technically, we still have time for Shadow Drop, but still, no. I hate the unclimbable walls, dude. Yeah. Oh, there he is. This Guardian thinks it's like a freaking acrobat. I've never seen these guys be that proactive. But, has there been any word from Ubisoft about the patch for Shadows to fix the FPS issues? Now, the next patch will be in 2 weeks, so that might include it. Can we get a Unity remaster in the future? Sean, I do think they will do it. I just want the AC Black Flag remaster. They will do it. I would like to think if Revelation wasn't a game, it would have been a good movie instead of that. Instead of that film, yeah. Revelation story is one of the best by far. They're so much closer in that story. Yeah, I love that. I loved it too. It's still wild to me that game was made in a year. What a time, what a time. Thanks everyone for watching. That's your weekly reset stream. A bit shorter one, but I have a lot of content to make. And Samaya, go watch that Horizon trailer again. And again. And again. I know you love it. I know you like it. Going to cover the still working mineral glitch. No, people can check you out, Skata, for that. If you are curious about the glitch. Mineral glitch. If you need minerals. Black Knight, thanks for joining and see you later. Samaya with the last minute super chat there. I feel like Shadow's map is way too big and there's not enough focus on density. It's always quantity over quality. I think you're right. And I think Yote does a great job with that. I would like the next open world games to be smaller too, but have more stuff going on. And if stuff was repeatable, then it would still be and have like a good... Yeah. Time for the sneaky shout. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Check out Skata for way more coverage on Shadows.